my name is Luis. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and taking the time to watch. Today I'm going to share another gospel story, and this one is going to be, it's going to involve a couple that me and Erica were kind of counseling. The interesting thing about these two is they observed me and Erica in the way that we lived in our marriage, and to them they thought we were perfect. If you ask Erica, that was far from the truth. Me and her were so far off. But we were constant and consistent with trying to be a godly couple. So they really liked that, and they decided to follow us. Over time, I realized that, sadly enough, the woman in this relationship, she did not have good behavior. She would constantly beg us, like, please reach out to my husband, or not my husband, reach out to my boyfriend, because he does not believe in God and he doesn't follow God. Like, I want us to have a relationship like you and your husband have. She wanted to have a relationship like ours. And I mean, she wasn't even following the principles of God, but she was wanting her boyfriend to follow the principles of God. Sadly, this quickly escalated to become a problem between the two. And she begged to come over one night with her boyfriend so that I could talk to, the gentleman there. Listen, he's a really nice guy. I love him. I still message him to today. And well, we message both of them nowadays, but they came over and she asked me to talk with them. I said, okay. So they both walked into our tiny apartment, me and Erica's tiny apartment. And I said, do you mind going into our room with my wife so I could speak with him alone? And she said, sure, yeah, why not? And then they were just talking there and they were giggling, doing their girl thing. I don't know what they were talking about. But I was having a serious moment between me and this gentleman here. And he was just pouring out to me all the crazy things that have happened. And my mind was being blown. And then this is where things got interesting. He was saying to me, she says that she believes in God. And she says that she goes to church. But she's not acting like how a Christian should. She's not loving. She's so quick to anger. I don't understand, how could she be a Christian and do all these things, And I had to level with him, like, okay, in our scriptures, it says that there are people who honor God with their mouth, meaning they say that they believe in God, but really their hearts are far from them. And I was saying, I think this is what's happening. No offense to your spouse. And he was like, okay, that makes sense. And he was just like, what do I do? Like, I don't even want to do this anymore. And I was like, well, if you don't want to anymore, then you shouldn't. Nothing's worse than leading someone on. And he was like, okay, that's cool. So I thought this might be the last time that I'm going to see this gentleman ever. So I felt it in my heart. God instantly tweaked and said, share the gospel right now because you might not have the chance again. And I was like, okay, Lord, I'm going to do it. And I said, sir, so we know for a fact that she doesn't believe in the gospel, but can I share with you what the gospel is and see what your answer could be? And he said, I think I already know what it is, but yeah, go for it. So then, like I, go through in all my videos, I share the gospel with them. We're all sinners. We have our consequences for our sin. God loves us so much that he provided a way for us. And the way to apply that is confess that he is Lord and believe in our hearts that God rose him from the dead. He reacted like I never thought he would have. He said, I don't know why, but I believe that. And then I kind of felt like crying right there. I was like, you do? And I don't know what it was. Maybe after shedding some light on the scriptures for him to help him understand his relationship and understand why I do things the way I do them. But he said, I love that. I want that. And I said, okay, can I pray with you for this? And he said, yeah, let's do it, So then I'm praying with him and I was like, God, please bless this gentleman. I know his situation's really hard. He doesn't know what to do. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I know that you know all things and all things work for the good of those who love God. God, I pray that you help this gentleman. I pray that you save him. And he understands that he's a sinner and he wants to love you. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the opportunity to confess that you're Lord and believe in, and confess that he believes in his heart that you rose Jesus from the dead. And he went ahead and did so. And it was so beautiful. I felt so happy. I told him, it sounds like I don't know what you're going to do with your relationship, but I took this quick opportunity to share the gospel with this gentleman. And I think, I don't know. You'll find sometimes like you have close relationships with people, and you become a Christian, and you want to share the gospel with the people that they're close to, but they're really hesitant about that. They're like, no, I don't want you to do that. They're gonna think I'm weird because, you know, yeah, I believe in this too. I went ahead and took the opportunity anyway. To this day, we still talk, and he's doing good. He shows up every once in a while, and I love the guy. But whenever you have the opportunity, I pray that you take this as an inspiration. Share the gospel. I pray that you're inspired to share the gospel some more. I have a lot of fun doing it. I feel fulfilled afterward. God's joy is really placed in me after. And especially leading people to Christ. I mean, people get baptized from this. It's really great. The Romans Road might seem really kind of so simple, but it's so helpful. It works so well. It worked for me. Someone shared it with me. It worked for my wife, for my atheist brother, and multiple other people. Thank you guys for listening. God bless you. God loves you. And have a great day.